Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and this is the unboxing for Maniology's Mani by Me February 2026, and it is for fine china. And if you are unaware of what Maniology is, they are a nail art, nail stamping company. They sell to the public. It is not anything specific that nail artists with credentials or anything. It's a hobby place where it's do-it-yourself. They have a monthly subscription box, which is the full box, which is what I'll be unboxing. They also have an express kit. The full box includes 2 plates, 2 polishes, and a special gift, and each month it's a different theme. And the plates and the polish coordinate with all of that. If you get the express kit, it includes everything but the polish. So we'll go ahead and get into the box. And this is what it looks like. So all the colors and everything, when you first go into the box, they work very carefully to include everything to match. And the inside being blue of the box is not part of that. They range from pinks and orange and blues and various other shades. So the inside of the box is pretty much what they send out at the time, but the artwork on the outside gives you the first clue of what you're going to receive because it's carried through everything else. So your information card will explain to you everything that is in the box. So that is the information card. The inspiration card shows you an idea of what you can create to get you started. And then it has detailed instructions on how to complete that process. I'm going to go ahead and squish everything out of here because talking over the crinkle is not always fun or easy to do. And I like to save the paper. So, your polish, your gift, your plates, and we got a new sticker. I love the stickers, as you can tell. So don't bottle it up. So your plates this month in the fine china is plate MXM 169, MXN 170. Your polishes are B577 Bone White and B578 Blue Glaze, and the gift is the sticky stamper, mini sticky stamper station that coordinates with everything. So I will show you what the plates look like, and this is just the unboxing. I won't be doing any artwork. So a lot of these are of the ceramic nature, like what you would see on porcelain and china, and this is similar to a technique they use in Japan, and when I come back to do it all, I'll explain all of that later. This one, MXM 170. More similarities to this. Now they have done other plates that have a lot of these images independently on them, but not all together. So there's that. Don't use your nails, use your tools. All of Maniology's packaging is incredibly well done. Makes it incredibly difficult to get them out. So these are your polishes. And typically when you get your polishes, you want to wait 24 hours, let everything settle before you open them up, especially if you're in a situation where altitude is a difference. And remember, these items are coming from mainland Hawaii, or not on the mainland of Hawaii, on the islands. So there's definitely going to be an altitude for most people in the United States, especially those who are able to get polish and other things abroad. So you have Bone White B577 and Blue Glaze B578. And for me, I move things around, and where'd my tools go? Because move things around to film. These stickers do not like to stay because I think it has to do with the numbers and other things on the bottom, so I typically put them on the front, and I've been doing that for years when they first started coming off because they don't stick anyplace else, and they don't like the plastic on the cap either. So I just find if they did do a better stick to them, but I still find they don't stay, and I've become accustomed to having them be on the front. Makes it easier to find what you're looking for. And then I will put the shade on the top and do the this is so you can compare. So if you want to test out, see what they will look like, so that in the future, if you want to know what the polish looks like over light and dark base colors, then that'll give you a clue. By the time I've done everything I've done with them, I've usually figured that out, so I don't need to know that for the future. I already understand what I'm looking for, so I just want to know what the color is from the bottle, so that when I'm looking down on top, I can see what they are. So there are your polish, and this is the Sticky Stamper Station, and if you are not aware of what these are or what they do, if you leave in the comments for anybody that needs more information, I will do an updated video on how it works. But the bare basics is that they do these in the monthly MXM boxes. We get these a couple of times a year. They do have a full set that you can buy. That is the standard, do I have a blank one handy? They are the Maniology colors, but they had them in a box where we'd get 50 of them in a hard cardboard box, and then where is my box, by the way? Like I said, I've had to rearrange things. You get in a hard box, and then it comes with the individual sheets, and then you can buy the refills to go in that. But Maniology said that they were having some difficulties with the box and the ordering of things to fit. I'm not sure what changes happened, but they were no longer able to get it to do what it needed to do, so the box was out of stock and would be until they got things figured out with that. And the refills were still available, but I think the refills has since sold out last time I looked. So it's nice to be able to get these in this. So these tear out, and then there's a part here that says peel, and when you're doing your stamping, as you pick up and apply, then you use the sticky backside on this to clean off your stamper. You can use the front side of this to plan out your mani with the colors and the shades. You have information that you can write down as far as plates or polish and what your design looked like. You can use the back side of this to utilize your stamping techniques like smudge-a-cure and smoosh and swoosh and various other things. So there's a boatload of stuff that you can do with these things, probably about 10 or 15 things that these Sticky Stamping Station pages can help you with. And Maniology did do a video on the techniques of everything that this could do, and I want to say about 3 years ago, and I did one probably about 2 years ago. So yeah, I can update that if anybody would like. So again, here is the look at what comes in the box, the colors, the inspiration, the polish, the gift, the plates. This is $30 a month for these 5 items, which is a really good deal because these are reusable and the polish will last you a long time. And there is quite a good amount in this, and they can be used for a lot of things. I hope that unboxing helps you to decide whether or not this is a box that you would be interested in. I am very, very late on doing this because typically the box comes out, the release for the box, the images are shown to subscribers and other people in various places on the 20th of every month. And then on the 23rd of the month, Maniology does a live video where they unbox the next theme and show you what's in the box. And on the 23rd is when the new theme goes live. This is no longer available. So if this is something you want to get, you need to get it now, right away, because on the 23rd, it won't be available anymore. So on the 23rd, the new theme becomes available, and if you want that box, you can then subscribe or get it, or unpause, or whatever your situation is. If you are a brand new subscriber, you can use sub 5, Maniology's code. My code Grandma M will not work on the subscription boxes. It only works on the items on the website. And it doesn't work for certain sale items or discounted or clearance items. So try it, use it, Grandma M. I appreciate if you do. It'll save you 10%. Thank you very much. So on the 23rd, the next month's box goes live. And anybody who is a current subscriber, if you have not adjusted your ship date, it will charge your account and ship out on March 1st. If you'd like to get it earlier, you can move it earlier to the previous month, and the earliest of the previous month you can get it is the 25th. So the sneak peek comes out for the new theme on the 20th. The next month's box goes live on the 23rd, and then the 25th is the earliest you can get it. But if you want to coordinate that with any other week or date of the month, from the 25th of the month to the following month on the 22nd, you can have your ship date be any number of that date, whatever works for you. Most people like to get it early, so there you are. It does take about 7 to 10 days for you to receive it. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. 7 to 10 days to get it on the mainland, depending on where you're located. If you'd like to receive it faster, you can pay an additional $12 for faster shipping, and that is per month. So that takes your box from $30 to $13, I think it is. Please don't quote me, but I want to say it's around $12, $13, $15. So that does increase the cost of the box. So it's up to you how you want to go for that. But like I said, this one's going to be ending. And then these will all become available. They are all early release. They will all go on the website. Excuse me. It used to be that the plates were exclusive and you had to be a subscriber to the monthly box. You would get the polish and these items would be available. And if there are any left over of the previous month's box, you could purchase those if you became a subscriber. They would open that up to you. All the previous months, going back to all the polish plates that they had. But given the circumstances of the way that things have changed, they have now opened up. Everybody has access to all the plates. So the only thing is with the Mani by Me, the reason you would prefer to be a subscriber is because these are limited edition. Even though they've opened them up to everybody to be able to purchase on the website, once they're sold out, they will not reprint those. They do have other designs and other plates that are constantly being reprinted and restocked and made available. There are some that they do phase out and discontinue over time, depending on, it all has to do with sales. Once the numbers reach a certain point, they discontinue the plate, and that's just the way things have always been. So typically, all of them will be considered limited edition because at some point in time, they're not going to keep redoing. There's a few of them that are like the standard French, and others that are classic ones that will always be redone because the restocked and replaced because they are so popular with everybody and newbies alike that they're part of the core, and always going to be part of the Maniology collection. But these will go away. It typically takes, like I said, about 2 months. Sometimes they can be a little faster. Maybe it's, my estimate is for 4 to 8 weeks, and somewhere in that timeline. Sometimes it can be a little bit longer. It just depends on a lot of different factors. And so once they go live, if these sell out, you can't get them. So I highly recommend subscribing to the Mani by Me box and let them know at Team Maniology that Grandma Mimsy sends you. So there's that. I think I've covered everything that you might need to know. Please help me reach 10,000 subscribers. Please like, subscribe, share, and follow for more. Thank you for making it this far. Please do not let those who are in the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you, and they're always recruiting. I love you all. Please have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.